Good morning, Diesel. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Day 2, I guess that would be, of this trip. 6. Back down to the Chicago area. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon now already. Just waking up. Remember, we got here at like 3 in the morning yesterday, so we have to stay here 10 consecutive hours before we can drive again. Right, Diesel? Yeah, so today we're hoping to make it past South Beloit or somewhere out there and see where we make it to. I'm going to wake up here and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, so we just entered Minnesota on the I-94 eastbound. First thing they asked me, how heavy are you? Scale was open, but they let me bypass. I filmed it going through there, but for some reason the GoPro didn't take it. I must have not pressed the record button hard enough. It sucked. I was showing you how you can legally bypass a scale when they tell you that you can. Some of these scales you'll go in and you'll go over a preliminary scale. And if you're nowhere near the maximum 80,000 pounds, there'll be a little arrow that tells you to bypass. And I got the arrow telling the bypass. They're like, get out of here, Trucker Josh, we don't want to see you. That's right, 10-4, I'm getting out of here. Alright, so Minneapolis, once again, we seem to always be in Minneapolis. Always. I've been waiting for, you know, a trip to a different region of the States. Preferably deep south, you know, like Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Anywhere down there, Kentucky. We do go down there a lot, just I haven't been fortunate enough to pull one of the loads down there. So we'll get there yet, whatever. And until then, we'll just enjoy Minneapolis, I guess. If I had time, I'd actually take the freeway, the I-94, right through downtown there, and I'd show you all the big buildings, but kind of in a rush today. Alright, so we're going to get a bit of a treat here. The 694 up around where I usually go, around the city, is blocked with traffic, bumper to bumper. So, figured we'd try going through downtown, see if it's any better, and so far it is. We're moving 60 mile an hour. That's good. It's a whole lot better than 0. So this means we're taking I-94.
Keep left onto I-94 East.
Like she said. I-94 East. It's actually a pretty big downtown. It's actually impressive. This is, like I've said before, the closest, biggest metropolis to Winnipeg. Makes Winnipeg look like a little suburb.
Continue 1.7 kilometers, then keep left onto I-94 East.
You'd think they'd have 2 hockey teams here. If this was in Canada, you know, because Minneapolis is here, then we'll pass by St. Paul later. There are 2 big cities side by side. They only have 1 hockey team.
3 kilometers. Keep left onto I-94 East.
Yeah, I'm going to. Thank you very much. If this was Canada, there'd be 2 hockey teams, 1 for each city. Oh, would that ever be a heated rivalry? Whatever. You just want 1 team? Fine. I wouldn't be happy with just 1 team. Canada, you know, Gary Bettman wouldn't want to give us a hockey team anyways. Apparently he likes to keep all his hockey teams in the South where they lose billions of dollars every year.
Left onto I-94 East.
Oh, and there's traffic here too. Oh, okay, so we didn't really win anything there. Okay, when you come up to a traffic jam like this, guys, put your 4-ways on so that people behind you.
Drive 4.1 kilometers on I-94.
Talking here, Mandy. Like I was saying, people behind you in a big truck, they can't see the traffic stopped in front of you. So you put on your 4-ways when you come up to a stop like this, so they know that you're stopping on the freeway and they don't plow into you. Saves a lot of paperwork. There are just a few cars here going through Minneapolis, just a few. A few more going the other way, apparently. You know, if they have this many vehicles on the road, why don't you make your road bigger? Like, make it a double-decker or something. Guess that costs money, but still, be worth the dollars. Okay, so we're coming up to the other downtown. Same city, two downtowns. Isn't that interesting? That's why they call them the Twin Cities. Except St. Paul is smaller, but it's still big. Pretty impressive, eh?
Take exit 107A on left to I-94 East, then keep left.
You talk way too much, Mandy. So I always find it interesting, yeah, there's two big downtowns and it's all one city.
Keep left onto US 52 South, then keep right.
Didn't you just tell me that?
Keep right onto I-94 East.
So this downtown is home to the Minnesota Wild, I think. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. NHL franchise. I don't know why they don't have another one in Minneapolis, but the city's a lot bigger than it looks like going around it. When you actually go through it, there's a lot of people here. It's a big city. It's not that far from Winnipeg either. Oh, do I gotta merge in here? Oh, I gotta try to get in here when nobody wants to let a truck in. Think about it, no one wants to be behind a semi. Why would they let me in? Oh, but somebody is gracious enough to do it right away.
5 kilometers on I-94 East.
I will give you the little thank you 4 ways there. That did not happen very often. Welcome to Wisconsin, Diesel! Land of cows! Real cows! Udders and everything! Excited? You keep watch. You'll see them. So I was at the Flying J at the Wisconsin border of Minnesota, I-94, and some people just amaze me. Like, here's a bunch of us, we all got there at the same time, and of course everyone's trying to park at the exact same time. So there's this huge kerfuffle in the parking lot, and everybody's getting upset, tempers are flaring, and it surprises me how grown men, like 50s, 60s, mature men, who are probably, maybe grandpas, they're supposed to be setting the example of how to act mature and adult-like, and they're hanging out their doors, waving fingers around at people, screaming out obscene things, calling each other names. It's like an elementary school fight. He stole my ball! I didn't steal your ball! You look funny! Well, because this one guy was taking forever to park, and yeah, it was frustrating. I've taken that long to park before. Sometimes you just got a bad parking day and you look like a complete idiot, like a rookie, but you know what? We're all frustrated at that guy, and then suddenly all our frustration shifts over to the moron hanging out of his truck, screaming at him like a little kid. Right, Diesel? You remember that guy? Even you were staring at him. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, you don't look cool when you scream at people. You're not making everyone else hate that person. You're making everybody hate you. Because you look like a complete immature idiot with no self-control. Just so you know. That's why I don't have a CB in my truck. People just can't hold themselves back from saying stupid, mean things. Insulting each other, swearing at each other. All because they're hiding behind their mic and their windshield. They think they can act tough. You don't sound tough. I'll let you know right now. You sound like a complete moron. Like I said, with no self-control. Alright, so we're in Black River Falls, Wisconsin. It's one of my favorite Flying J's. It's big. I think it was another truck stop and I got converted to a Flying J. Where's the entrance here? How do I get in here? I'm just stopping here for a coffee. Wait 1 second, I'm gonna turn around here. I want to show you this building. It's pretty sweet. I should fuel here too. Look at that, eh? That's pretty cool. So we're gonna grab a coffee, wake ourselves up, and then head back onto the I-94 south. We are in South Beloit and we're trolling for a parking spot. That's what I call it. We're trolling. I see an empty space here, and it's not an empty space, it's a curb or a boulevard. Alright, we're gonna continue our trolling through the parking lot, see if we can find us a spot here. Oh, that was a beautiful spot that this guy just got. Right here in front of us now. It's too bad, I would have loved that spot. That guy nosed in there. He's gonna have a hard time getting out. I nose in sometimes too, if I want a quiet night without any trucks idling beside me, but that's a bad spot to nose into. Because over here on the left, it's all gonna pile full of trucks again. What are you staring at me for? We have reached our resting place for tonight in South Beloit, and I know that one of you wants me to call you to have a coffee. I can't this time, I'm in a big hurry. I have to go in and take a shower right now. It's late, it's like midnight right now anyway, so I'm not gonna bother you, you're probably sleeping. And in the morning I have to get going right away because I got an early delivery appointment in Chicago area. So sorry, but maybe next time. Anyways, Diesel, how was your day? You have a good day? You slept most of the day again. Actually, you're probably in the sleeper because you're... I'm listening to music all day again now, right? And it's a total different atmosphere in the truck with music. It's totally different. Diesel's just, what's all this noise? I'm trying to sleep. Right? You didn't get any sleep today, did you? I thought you were napping, but you're probably just tired. Up all night guarding. And you can't sleep during the day because my music is at full blast. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me today. Like I said, we're in South Beloit, Illinois. Tomorrow we'll be delivering in the Chicago area. And then we'll be off to Indianapolis. So I will see you tomorrow. Tune in.